Mm.
That's what you do. That's what you do.
Do it again. You're a goofball, dude. Now, now we're in business. I love how chatting live peps you up. You
Sometimes.
get pepped up.
Because
Anyway,
I
though,
have to. I can't stay here like a fucking blob.
I mean, you could if you wanted to, but there's no sense in that. We got people to
Maybe.
entertain, right?
Yeah, I can't stay here like a fucking blob on a bubble.
Anywho, oh no, today was very trying though, and we are about as drained can get, almost. But
Today was so hard. So I think today was like by far one of the hardest days
energetically,
energetically.
yep, definitely difficult energy today. Actually, I believe we are in. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I believe we are in the pre-shadow phase of a Mercury retrograde.
Oh Lord.
I forgot
Honestly,
about. I
like
just now
I
remembered that.
don't doubt that if that's true.
I just now remembered that.
Let me look.
I believe we are in the pre-shadow phase.
What do I ask?
Oh,
When is the pre-shadow?
I guess, yeah. I think it's like 2 weeks before, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah, it is.
It is.
It's Leo moon. I thought new moon was Aquarius tomorrow.
Says
The new moon I thought was
where?
Aquarius. I don't know. Anyways, yes,
Oh,
yes.
it says March.
It
Wait.
ends in March. It starts in early
Oh wait,
February.
that's 2019. February 18th is when it
Okay.
goes.
Yeah, so we are in the pre-shadow.
Are we
Yes,
though?
yes. Like Mary said, yes. Pre-shadow is now.
Bro,
This is the hardest part of the whole fucking
bro,
retrograde.
bro. This shit ain't no joke.
Well,
It's
just keep it in
not.
mind.
I am like today. I don't know what it was about today, but it was just like, oh my god.
Well, we do have some pretty sweet updates. The last time we talked, we pretty much said that we. And to interrupt real quick, I got to interject this. This is a huge, huge manifestation technique here, too. A huge manifestation technique. We had pretty much stated that we were just going to go ahead and accept the way things were. I accept it for what it is. We're stuck here.
We figured out why.
We figured out why. We found the meaning behind why everything was happening, assigned it that meaning, and became thankful for it, and just accepted it and let it go. Well, while we were in the drive-through line to get her prescriptions, when she was loopier than fuck after the surgery to get her wisdom teeth pulled, we were sitting there and I get this phone call, or she gets this phone call, and then she's so loopy though. Y'all saw the video. She's
I couldn't answer the phone.
yeah. So I grab her phone and listen to the voicemail, and it's this lady with this apartment. She's like, "Oh, I'm one of the apartments to call and whatnot." She said, "Y'all, somebody applied," and I was like, "Well." This is her. This is Leah's boyfriend, but she literally is just now waking up. Like she's still recovering from surgery, so she's really loopy and she can't really talk on the phone. So she gave me all the information. She said, "Oh, okay, I understand." She gave all the information. Long story
She said,
short,
"Hurry because they go fast,"
yeah.
and you had a nudge to call back because
Mm-hmm.
you normally don't do that. You don't normally take my phone and call people back.
Yeah.
That's not normal
Mm-hmm.
behavior.
Yeah, I just had the nudge. I'm sitting there thinking, okay, well, we'll take care of this later. She didn't even tell me that yet. She
Oh, she
didn't, not
didn't.
even yet.
I don't
When I
remember.
listened to the voicemail, I heard it and I'm like, I put the phone down and I'm like, oh, okay, well, we got way too much going on right now. She's fucking loopier than a goddamn nutball. She's and here I'm trying to get her prescriptions and get her home and get her rested and all this stuff. But this dude, my intuition was yelling at me, call the
Oh
lady
my god.
back, call the lady back. And I'm like, oh no, I don't want to fuck with that right now. Call the lady back. So finally I just picked it up and I was like, fuck it, man. I could not ignore that intuitive nudge to call the lady back. So I did. Long story short, we're in. We're
Yay!
in.
We move in on the 31st, and it's a 3-bedroom apartment
Mm-hmm.
for like less than $1,000 a month. Dude,
Yes.
way cheaper. We were supposed to pay it, but I think it is like a lot of a smaller. I'm pretty sure it's a smaller
You think so?
apartment. Yeah, the rooms are gonna be smaller, but it's unfurnished, so we have to furnish
Mm-hmm.
everything. And
Well, that's cool.
um, what else was there?
What?
Yeah, I think the rooms are like probably really small, but whatever. It's 3 rooms, and we were gonna pay 1650 for a 2-bedroom at this
Yeah.
other place over here. So
Here.
I'm like, well, that's a way better deal. Now we can save money, so we can like buy a house and stuff next. So
Yeah. Yep. And I don't know. We aren't really fancy people. Like I'm not really. She's not. She's not into what?
I mean, I'm not a dirtball.
No, but what I mean is like we don't need a to spend fucking $1,700 a month on a 2 bedroom. Like I'm
Mm.
good. I mean, it's the 3 bedrooms.
Yeah, it was
It,
just like that was convenient at the time.
yeah, yeah. So the point I was making though was that like, might be a little bit smaller, cheaper. It's definitely
Yeah,
cheaper. It's like what, 925 a
it's
month.
like super cheap
Yeah, and we were gonna be paying 1,700 a month
for
for
a
the two
2-bedroom.
bedroom.
That's gonna be like small like
Yeah.
this too. I'm just ready to get out of here, and I knew. I told you I was like, I don't see us going into that other apartment.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it wasn't, and
Yep.
then also I said too, when we first moved in here, I said I don't see us finishing our lease here. I see us moving out in like the spring. And if you think about it, technically, like the weather lately, it's kind of like spring weather.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of like meant the
Well,
same thing.
with timelines, timelines are very, very movable. You know, very movable. As a matter of fact, when I received my very first tarot reading, Tina said, "This is most likely when this is going to happen, but you can change the outcome." She told me the same thing I tell everybody else. You can change the outcome of your reading. And I did. I had to change the timeline, but either way, though, yeah, it's.
I remember when Tina gave you that reading, when you guys were sitting on that bed and you were in your little orange shorts, and
I still have those orange shorts.
I know, I always think of that reading when I see you wearing them. And she was talking about you going and seeing your kids and how bad it was gonna be, and you changed that timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yep.
I was wondering that before we went to go see the kids and go get them. I was like, oh my god, but what about that reading from Tina? Does that mean it's gonna go bad? And then he's like, no, we've already changed timelines now. So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm very. I turn to tarot very rarely, very very rarely. I used to, but now that I'm like so immersed in it, especially that I do it for a living, and I am a manifester. I'm all about creating and manifesting. So unless it's like a fucking do or die, life or death situation, I personally don't believe in turning to tarot.
I make you though sometimes.
Yeah.
I always text him. I'm like, well, what did the cards say? And he's like, ugh. That's where Amy gets it from.
No.
You do what she does when she gets annoyed. Oh my god. I'm like, just do it for me, babe, please.
Well, yeah, but I like to, because like I said, law of attraction is my specialty. That's why in my readings, I'm always throwing in. I'm not just a reader that's going to say, okay, well, this is what's happening. You know, I'm going to say, okay, well, this is what's happening. Here's how that energy was created, and here's what you can do. Here's how.
Oh.
Here's the tools to manipulate the energy. Here's how to change timelines. So I'm real big on changing timelines. I'm all about anybody who's ever come to me for a personal reading. I give you your power right back. I tell you what you can and can't do. I teach you how it happened, which teaches you. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, yeah, I'm all about changing timelines and creating myself. Because if I just would have like not put forth any sort of effort or anything like that, then Tina's reading would have come out exactly 100% accurate.
Yeah.
You know, but I
Yeah, but I'm still there. I'm still here.
yeah, she did say you are going to meet and shit. Tina's readings are accurate as fuck. She said you're going to meet the person you're supposed to be with anytime in the next 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, and I'm not going to tell you whether or not they are a fan because you would drive yourself nuts with that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
and I still drove myself nuts with that. That's like not the thing to tell me, you know?
Yeah. And then
But,
after you met me, she told you that I'm the one that was in the
mm-hmm,
reading.
pretty much, yep.
That's
Mm-hmm.
cool.
She never had a cross word to say about you. We're not going to talk about that whole subject here publicly,
I'm
but
not.
I know I'm just saying. But
I know. Anyways.
anyway, we trailed way off. Long story short, we are moving into our new apartment. Can you open that for me, baby, please?
Yeah, I cannot wait to move.
On a week from today, or in a week from today, we will be moved in.
Yeah.
Um,
So I'm just a little like, naturally overwhelmed because it's unfurnished and
yeah.
we ain't got shit. And to break our lease here, we have to pay. Well, I'm not like stressed. I'm trying not to stress about money. Oh, which I'm gonna bring up another topic which I learned about. So I've been kind of like stressing about because we have to pay like $3,100 just to break our lease here. So I was like, okay, I don't want to give off that like vibration that I'm like stressed out about it. So I learned, like, as I was like falling asleep at night, I heard like, so, or I don't know, I didn't like hear, I just like knew, like, you have to like switch it around, like you have to turn it into a positive. So I switched it around to the feeling of I'm getting $3,000. So now I have to feel that inside, almost like excited, like I'm excited. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get $3,000. I'm gonna get $3,000. Every time I get that scared thought, I mean, I'm not scared of having to pay it, but you know what I mean. It's just kind of like that. Oh no.
You should actually.
You have to flip it around into something that you get excited about it, that you're receiving it instead.
But
So
real talk, though, you ought to be a lot more excited than that because the way it really works, once it actually comes through, it's just going to be way more than $3,000.
well, I know,
It's gonna
but
triple.
that's just what the feeling I got. Because he says he gets those too, like when you're in and out of sleep, like you kind of get like messages.
Yeah.
I've noticed I've been getting those, and that was what I got the other night. So I almost get like almost like butterflies of like excitement, and then like I get those like little messages. It's weird.
Thanks, Mary. Thank you. Yeah, it's my manifest relationship. But yes, that is very true. When you're falling asleep and you're half in and out of sleep. Okay. See, all right. In my master school, they teach ancient transcendental meditation, like the real ancient transcendental meditation, and they teach you this: meditation is conscious sleep. Sleep is unconscious meditation. So when you're in a true meditative state, you are holding and keeping conscious right there when you are falling asleep, just enough to where you're asleep but you're conscious, you know? And if you pay attention when you're going to sleep at night, that's where the most intense energy downloads happen.
What?
Open the door.
She can't.
Don't bang the door.
She's not. The door doesn't open.
Okay.
It's messed up.
Just go up and then down with it. There you go.
You done with it? Oh, little drama queen, don't.
Died.
It died. You want the other one? Amy.
How you feeling, baby?
Alright, well, you need to put a shirt on then if you're that sick.
She got a cough.
Knock it off.
She got a head cold.
No, she likes to milk it at night. She likes to act dramatic.
Oh, well, she still sounds.
She's still sick. I'm not saying she's not sick, but she does the little. She waited for me to open the door so she can go. You know what I mean? She wasn't coughing out there. Let me show you guys what she did. I opened the door. As soon as I opened the door, she goes, like, girl,
But,
I know you're sick, but you ain't gotta milk it.
Yeah, but anyway, that's. Oh, if you remind me, Let me tell you about a download that I got the other night when I was sleeping. Anyway, that's when you will get your most of your information downloads is when you are half in and out of sleep. Right when you're drifting off to sleep, but you're still awake. You will, like, if you pay attention, you have to pay attention. You have to be consciously paying attention to what's going on while you're drifting off to sleep. You will get the most massive information downloads
Yeah.
because your ego thinking brain is going to sleep, but the real you is still fully awake and aware, still fully completely awake and aware. But that separation is happening. That separation from the ego brain to that third. I don't know if you want to call it your soul. I guess some people do. Um, I don't really call that your soul, but it doesn't really matter what you call it. I mean, it's I guess if that's what you want to call it. But that part of your consciousness that is seeing through these, that's
Your third eye?
no, not your third
I
eye.
know, it's not your third eye, your butthole.
No, no, your third eye is your pineal gland, goofball.
What's that?
That's a gland in your brain, the gland that produces melatonin and serotonin.
Oh. I thought
It's the seat of the soul.
I thought your third eye meant your butthole.
No.
Anyways.
Anywho, yes, that is a very good manifestation technique. Very good.
Yeah, so anywho.
I mean, it's like already second nature
I
to me.
was
So
talking about something. I think, yeah, so I'm just kind of like thinking about all the stuff we have to furnish in the house.
yeah.
Oh my god. It's like always the silly things that you don't think of, like a spatula.
Well,
Or like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't think of it until you need it. And you're like, oh my god, I wouldn't even think to buy that until, like, you don't have it. And you're like,
yeah.
who would have thought? A can opener. Or, like, just stupid things like that.
Yeah, and here's the part that pisses me off. I don't know if we told y'all about this or not, but we already bought a big ass brand new fucking sectional.
Okay.
And we haven't even like touched our asses to it yet. It's still like hasn't even been delivered because all the way back when we were supposed to be transferring, which we're going to talk about that here in just a minute too. But anyway, back when we were supposed to be, we went out and bought a big ass brand new sectional for the living room. It's just been sitting in the warehouse waiting for us to call them and have it delivered. So yeah. Anyway, though, and I predicted that this was going to happen. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. As soon as we call the office manager lady who has been blowing us off,
Blowing us off?
twisting it around, and acting like we are inconveniencing her for following up. She'll give us a date like I'm gonna hear about it no later than Monday. Tuesday rolls around.
Literally last time I heard from her was like 2 weeks ago. And then I said, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna quit blowing her up. Because I asked her, I was like, the least you could do is just like keep me in the loop. She's like, well, I'm not gonna call you if I have nothing to tell you. And I'm like, okay, well, fuck you too then. And so I know when we found out that we paid the deposit thing over there, the new apartment, I texted the lady in the office and I said, hey, Rich and I we're moving out, so let us know when we can come in there. Because every time we go to the office, they're not like they're in there, but they have that little sign that says, be back at this time.
Be back soon, and then at that time it'll say like be back at 2:30. And when you go back at 2:30, they change it to 3:30. Yeah.
And you know they're in there.
Oh yeah, I know they're in there.
And then so I texted her that day, it was like at 2:30, and then didn't hear from her. So the first thing in the morning, I just like copied and pasted and resent the same text. And then she was like, oh, those of you who follow me on my Instagram, I posted it on my story. And she was like, what changed? I just got hold on, what did she say exactly? Because I'm like...
Meanwhile, she keeps giving us all these dates. Oh, I'm going to find out by Monday. Tuesday rolls around. She's ignoring us. Won't return our calls. Finally, she does answer like, well, I don't have any new information for you.
Oh, yeah. So she finally wrote back. She said, okay, what changes happened? I already ordered the furniture and it's supposed to be delivered tomorrow. I'm like, oh, all of a sudden it's supposed to be delivered tomorrow? We haven't heard anything from you. And now all of a sudden tomorrow.
Yeah,
tomorrow. Like, yeah, okay, chick. And then just like, oh, what changes happened? I don't know. Maybe you've been ignoring us.
Yeah.
Maybe whatever. So I wrote her back, and I said, this process is taking too long. You haven't been in touch with us in 2 weeks. We no longer want to live in a place where our needs are neglected. I get you guys are short staffed, but that isn't an excuse for poor communication. For that reason, we decided to move elsewhere. And then she's like, I'm gonna call you. And then she called us, and she's like, oh yeah, I already have the moving truck, and your furniture is coming tomorrow, and blah 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, well, you're gonna have to cancel that because we've already made other plans. Like, did you not read the first text?
Yeah.
Because she's trying to like cover up her own like.
She's just trying to cover her own ass. I knew it. I knew it too. I told her, I said, and here's the funny thing: the minute we decide to move, that's when she's gonna say, "Oh, well, we're gonna transfer you tomorrow." I predicted that 2 weeks ago. No tarot cards, no nothing. Just
But it's like
common fucking sense.
Like, how is she gonna act like that? Like, oh, if that was really true, she really was moving the furniture. Like, don't you think she would have been excited and called us like first thing Monday morning, or like called us the other day, or like, like, it just doesn't make sense.
My thing is just keep in communication. Like, okay, I get shit happens, y'all are short staffed. At least call us periodically and keep us in the loop. If you really gave two fucks, that's what you would have done. You would have been like, hey, look, sorry, shit's coming up. We're getting to you as fast as we can. At least call once a week to touch base. But no, nothing. Just silence. My kids are sleeping on the fucking floor in the living room, and I don't know when this problem is going to be fixed. No, fuck you.
Yeah.
No, hell no. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit. So now, yeah, we got to pay $3,100, but well, fuck. Yeah. Who cares? That's no big deal. We'll make that back in no time.
I know.
And then, but you know what I'm excited about? A home office. Yeah, a home office. Yeah. I'm probably more stoked about that than anything.
Oh, and our lovely little kitty cats. Tell them how much our kitty cats cost.
Oh yeah, it's $250 per cat. So we got to pay $500 just to get our cats in there. Yeah. It's a one-time fee, $250 per cat. I picked a scab on my lip and it's bleeding.
I was looking at this earlier on your face and was wondering what it was.
I don't know what it is. It's just a scab.
It's not really bleeding.
It was.
It's not bleeding no more.
No. Anywho, though, yeah. So, and we gotta get a license for the cats.
Yeah, it's like $10 a year.
Okay, all right. So, like their little.
It's just like
little license tag thingy for a collar.
But overall, I'm very happy that we finally have a date that we can move out. And
this is gonna be the slowest week ever.
No, it's not.
I think it is.
Spare.
Because I'm anxious to get up out of here.
Look at him.
Hey, get down, boy. He's like, fuck you, human.
No.
Yeah.
You're so mean to him.
No, I'm not.
He wants out.
Well, here, hold this. Here. I'm going to let him out and blow my nose.
What's everybody saying? We've been ignoring everybody.
Yeah, we've been ignoring comments.
Your third eye hasn't been touched. Ew.
What?
Someone said your third eye hasn't been touched. And that thing, babe, she's deaf. Me and all the girls, we laugh at him because he can't hear us. The girls are like, Daddy, you're deaf. You're deaf, Daddy. But anywho. Oh, thank you, Mary. Oh, I was so scared. Yeah. It went good. Today was the first day that I actually got to I was eating something and I forgot because you're supposed to chew not really hard stuff, and you have to chew kind of in the front of your mouth. So I've been doing that and just eating kind of soft stuff. And then today for dinner we had what did we get? We had grilled cheese and tomato soup. And I'm sitting there and I'm just hungry, eating away. I'm like, and I ate my whole grilled cheese sandwich and I was like, oh my gosh, I was just eating it regular. I totally forgot to chew regular, but I'm healing really well, so that's good. I don't feel like I'm having any complications, and I'm healing like way faster than normal. Like I don't feel like I'm having any issues or nothing. But
Yeah.
tell them about our lovely neighbor lately.
Lovely neighbor.
Because I'm bumping their music.
Oh yeah, and that's a young chick too,
Is
isn't
it?
it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Our neighbor lately is like bumping music next door.
Yeah.
Like right as soon as he's about to start his readings. It's like
Yeah, and that pisses me off because YouTube uses all AI technology to identify like if music is playing in it. And yeah, I don't need that shit on my main channel. On this channel, I don't give a fuck. But yeah, read through some comments. What did you say? Somebody said
well, you passed it.
passed it. Oh.
What? You're just who cares?
Mm. Well, I if it was what I thought it was, I might have had an answer to that question. But
It says your third eye hasn't been touched yet.
your
butthole.
Butthole? Or were they being serious or were they joking? Because if they really mean seriously, yeah, I decalcified my pineal gland a long time ago.
Does that mean your butthole?
Mm-mm. No.
I thought that was like some smart ass term for your butthole. Like,
no.
You did what to your butthole a long time ago? You did what?
It's a gland in the brain, and the issue is here's the issue. No, here it's your third eye. It's called your pineal gland. I'm being serious. It's not a joke. Do you want me to tell you about it or no?
You depinealed your gland
listen,
a long time ago.
All right, so listen.
Sorry.
Do you want me to tell you or no?
You could tell them.
So most people's pineal glands are covered in calcium, okay? The reason being is because here in the Western civilization, we have a deficiency in vitamin K2, which is the body's calcium traffic cop, okay? That's one thing that we don't have in our diets. And that's why calcium goes to soft tissues where it's not supposed to go, like hardening of the arteries, osteoporosis. Women over 60 get osteoporosis. And the pineal gland, kidney stones, for example, kidney stones. And the pineal gland is not protected by the blood-brain barrier, so it gets covered in calcium. You take calcium into your body, we are deficient in the vitamins that put the calcium where it's supposed to be, which is your bones and in your teeth, so it just goes all over your damn body, all over the place. You know, you take calcium, and that's why you get osteoporosis when you're over 60, and it doesn't do any good because it doesn't know where to go. It's supposed to go in your bones and in your teeth. And that particular vitamin, which we are lacking in this civilization, is what puts it there. So once you begin taking this, it starts not just your pineal gland, but it starts clearing up the kidney stones out of your kidneys. It breaks down the calcium and puts it where it's supposed to be, which is your bones and in your teeth. So long story short, right before I started reading tarot, as a matter of fact, I went on a very strong vitamin K2 diet, very, very strong, with D3, and it took about 3 months to completely decalcify the pineal gland. And you can tell. Oh yeah, you can tell. Absolutely. I don't know. It might have recalcified. I don't know. It doesn't feel any different anymore, but fuck yeah, you can tell. You can absolutely tell when the pineal gland decalcifies. But that's what happened right. Let's see, that took about 3 or 4 months, and I did that. That was probably about 2 months before I started reading tarot on YouTube. So, anywho, yes, my pineal gland has very much so been touched. Absolutely. Anywho.
Sorry.
Bloobity blue blue. Bloobity blue blue. Bloobity blue blue.
Can I touch your pineal gland? I'm sorry, I'm being so immature about it. It just sounds funny.
The reason they call it the pineal gland is because it's a gland in your brain, and it's shaped like a pine cone. And they call it your third eye because it literally is shaped like an eyeball, and it has rods and cones in it, just like your eye, the same rods and cones your eyeball has, and it's wired into the visual cortex of your brain. So it literally actually is a third eye. Like, it's not just a saying. It, like, really is, but it's in your brain. So, anywho.
Okay.
She hates it when I do that. Anyway, we wanted to give you all the sweet updates on the apartment. On the apartment. It's going to be fun. It's gonna be great.
New
New
chapters.
chapters. Old cycles ending, new cycles beginning.
Hmm.
Yes, K2. K2 mixed with D3. But yeah, so but the thing about it is now the little waiting period. Those of you who have been following me for a long time, we talk about, when an old cycle ends, there's that waiting period for the next one to begin. And it's happening right on time before the Mercury retrograde.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's how you know it's a good
Mm.
one.
Yeah.
But this pre shadow phase, though, I didn't even think about it. I wish I would have thought about that earlier today and I would have mentioned it.
I was thinking today, I was like, it's not even murky metro yet. And so I don't know why I'm feeling like this.
Because the pre shadow phase is the hardest part. Now, Murky Metro, yeah, is annoying and blah, and technology fucks up and whatnot. But from now until the 18th of February is going to be the hardest part. It's going to be the hardest damn part.
Yeah, it's been very difficult. My patience is running thin. I feel like I've been thinking in the past couple days, I'm like, I think a glass of wine might help me feel better. But I can't because I'm on antibiotics, so that's gone out the window. But yeah, just the stress of children, and sometimes you just need a glass of wine.
Yeah.
I get it now.
Yeah, shit. She's been drinking alone the past couple times.
Yeah, but I haven't even. I normally pour myself like a half glass, and I'll take like 2 or 3 sips, and then I dump the rest out. I haven't even been finishing them.
It doesn't even sound good to me.
It really like relieves my stress because I don't know if it's. I don't know what it is. I guess I'm just still like adapting to this like
Yeah.
new
She
mom
just,
life
she
and
went from just regular person who's never taken care of kids a day in her life to bam, full on mom mode. Like,
yeah.
and
And I just like any other person, like I have my days where I'm like I'm good, I got this, but then I think today was kind of a hard day for me where it's just kind of like ugh,
just kicks so much ass at it though. She doesn't.
it's
She's like, "What do you
hard.
mean I kick ass at it?" I'm like, "Dude, like, I don't know. You can tell this was definitely a soul contract. There's no way in hell somebody who's never taken care of a kid a day in their life can just like you would never guess ever. You would never ever guess. I mean, she looks. I would think if I was an outsider looking in that you were their mom. I would
Yeah.
think that. Like, I'm like, damn, dude. She's like a fucking better parent than me. I'm like, dude. And they're my kids. But and I get it. I get it. It's got to be, very difficult.
I think another thing that is just kind of like draining on me today is I mean I love the girls, are so sweet and they're super cute and like they love to everything is Leah, Leah,
Yeah.
Leah, 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 Leah. It's like it's never they don't ever ask Daddy, Daddy. No, it's everything is Leah, Leah. So
Yeah.
when I say today was rough, it was just Leah,
I'm
Leah,
like,
Leah, Leah, Leah day. So I'm
yeah.
like sometimes I need like 10 minutes of just don't ask me for nothing. Like just give me a minute, because I just like I'm human, I crack under stress, like pressure like that and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't like hate my life. It was just a hard day.
Don't hate your life.
Well, I'm just saying I don't want people to get the wrong
Um.
idea by me venting about it.
Oh.
I'm not like upset. It was just a hard day.
Anybody who tries to like put off this facade like they don't have any struggles in life is full of shit. Like we
Yeah.
still have struggles in life. Don't get it twisted.
Mm.
Absolutely.
Someone said, Rich, start planning big for Mother's Day. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'll be
Yeah.
interesting. A day I never thought I'd be celebrating
Well, and
anytime soon.
oh wow, yeah. Another thing though that's very different about ever since she and I got together is I'm not used to giving and getting gifts. Like now my birthday's coming up. She's like, "What do you want for your birthday?" And I'm like, "I don't know, nothing. Don't worry about it." She bought me a. She bought me. There was only one course in mind mastery school that I hadn't taken, and she bought it for me for an early birthday present. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, and I got to watch it too. So
Yeah. Yeah, which is super, super cool. But I'm like,
I like watching those with you because then I get like a deeper understanding on life too. But yeah, but now that I bought him that, now I'm like, oh my god, I'm not gonna be able to give you anything to like open on your birthday. Like that's like important to me. Like I want you to like have something. But then and then it's like Nevaeh's birthday is right after yours, and it's
mm,
like right when we're moving, and it's like and then parent teacher. Oh wait, no, okay, that's the next weekend. Parent teacher conference. I thought that was on when we were moving. I was like, oh my god, but no. Parent teacher conference is the first week of February.
mm.
Oh, everything's gonna be happening that week we move. Basically, it's gonna be a shit show. Spa day, yes, I would love a spa day. Hint, hint.
We gotta find a spa then.
I just like, I don't even know how to explain it. I never thought I would understand this side of life, like being a mother, but yes, I get it now. I think I say that every time on
Well,
video, but I
like
get it more and more.
when she and I first hooked up, it was one of those big leap of faith type things. And like I said, like I told her, I pretty much started this when I was her age, which, by the way, she's 27. I'll be 32 in February. So when I was in my late 20s is when I started my cycle, pretty much when I started off on my spiritual path. And ever since then, ever since I was about 27, every year that passes, I look back like, dude, like I barely recognize that person. Not like in a bad way, but like you've come so far and this past year may have gone by like crazy, but now you've
Mm-hmm.
experienced so many different things. Told you. You come live
Yes.
with me in my world, you're gonna evolve. It's all about evolution and change.
No, because if you think about it and you look back on other people you were with, like maybe you were evolving and they weren't, so that's why they're still in the past. But this time we're
Mm,
like evolving together.
yeah, it's very difficult to find. Because you can't make somebody evolve with you. Everybody wants that person that'll evolve with
Well,
them,
because you
but
said come into my world, but there's other people who have came into your world who didn't last because they
yeah,
didn't probably want to make those changes and stuff like that.
yeah, yeah. Well, I'm glad. Shit, I'm glad this is my baby right here. Mwah. But
I can't wait to get my
I
ring.
know she went and got her ring refitted. Somebody said something about a ring on there. No less than 3 carats or something like that. Is that what you said? Or no less than 3,000, 3K. Did that mean carats or thousand?
1,000.
Oh, well, I thought you were talking about a ring.
Oh, I don't know.
Anyway, yeah, she's getting her ring refitted, and that's supposed to be back no less than 3 carats. Yeah,
Oh,
she's got how many carats is the ring that I got you?
I don't know. How are you supposed to know?
It said it when you bought it, goofball.
I don't know.
Got a bunch of diamonds, and it's rose gold
Yeah.
because they didn't have
I
the.
feel like so Nikki without it. You always get to wear yours, and every time I go in the store with you, it looks like I'm with like a man who has like who's married, and I'm just like the side chick or something.
Really?
That's what it looks like.
This is always going to stay on this hand though. When we actually do get married, I'm going to get like a totally different band for my wedding finger.
Oh.
Yeah, like that.
Well, yeah.
Remember the first one that I saw that I
The
wanted?
old man
No,
gold
no,
one.
no, 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 no. It was like a silver, but it had this badass fucking inlay in it, and it was awesome. And he
Okay,
was
fine. If it's silver or black, I don't like any old man
no,
gold rings. That's
no,
meh.
and it was like $1,000 though. But yeah, but she's the ring that I got her. I thought y'all saw it though, but she went and got it resized, and we're supposed to get it back the day we move. So.
Oh yeah.
Same school district for the kiddo. Yeah. Actually, we're moving closer to their school.
Yeah, 4 days. It's not 4 days a week no more because
Oh yeah.
we enrolled them in the Boys and Girls Club. So now on Fridays they go there and they're able to stay there from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. And so this last Friday was their first day there and they loved it. So That's perfect because we're moving on a Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So it's perfect. We can wake up early, drop off the girls right at 7. I'm cold. We can drop them off right at 7, and then come here, bust our ass, like moving and cleaning and everything. And then by the time we pick them up at 6, we'll be in a new place, hopefully.
Yeah, I don't have readings scheduled or anything like that.
No.
So, yeah.
Speaking of readings, I'm getting really irritated with PayPal.
Oh, yeah, we have been experiencing an issue with PayPal.
I wish there was like another website that we could use that's like international.
Venmo. What's
I don't
wrong
think Venmo is international, and Venmo, I think they do have a Venmo card you can use, but other than that, you have to transfer that to your bank account.
Well,
when you transfer it, they take a fee.
That's how PayPal was until I got my business debit card.
Oh.
It was the same way. You had to transfer it to your bank account.
I'm thinking about switching to Venmo because PayPal hides payments. And so when I'm going through payments, like I'll write down the name of the last person whose payment I got. So then when I go back on, the next time I go on, I'll pick up from that person, and then I, do whoever, and then I write down that name, and then I know where I left off. But there's still people who are getting missed, and I'm like, that makes no sense. Like, the way I'm doing it, it's like there's literally no way that I can miss them. And then I'll search, if I search them by their name, then it comes up. I'm like, what? PayPal's on crack.
It's just been glitching.
It's so annoying.
So we're thinking about switching over to Venmo probably.
Probably not until we get settled, though, because I don't want to deal with any of that crap right now.
Yeah, no, not right now. Not right now. Am I booked after Friday? Oh, how far out am I booked right now?
You're booked until the 30th.
Till the 30th. Oh. Oh, okay. Well. Right on,
but
right
then
on.
I'm gonna give you the 31st and then the 1st off. So I'm gonna start scheduling you on the 2nd.
Mary said her PayPal was all in Chinese the other day.
Nah. That's really inconvenient.
That's weird. You said that's really inconvenient. Yeah, I would imagine so. That's pretty damn inconvenient. But
like, have you ever put your phone in another language, or just to see what it does? Or mess with somebody and put their phone in a different language?
No, I was always afraid to do it because I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to read and remember how to get back and undo it.
Yeah.
I would never.
I think I did that to one of my friends before. I changed it to some other language, but we had the same phone, so I was able to go through my settings in my phone and do it. But it was pretty funny.
Do we have any other updates though? That's about it. That's about it. I'm stoked. I'm more excited. Of course, yes, we are buying all brand new furniture.
Oh, we're on the 3rd floor.
Oh, yeah. Poor moving guys. I feel bad for them. It's going to suck. Well, maybe not.
It's going to suck for us, too, with groceries. But now we got 2 kids, though. They help.
I don't mind the work.
I like loading them up when we get stuff out of the car. They like to help, too, so it's cool.
Yeah, we're on the 3rd floor.
Yeah, the 3rd freaking floor, and yeah. So it sucks having a car because if we want to buy dressers or anything, it's almost like we have to have it we have to buy it from a place where they deliver it.
Yeah, we still haven't
or a TV.
Got a truck.
I don't know.
No, the TV, we could make it happen somehow, some way, shape, form, or fashion. I don't
fit no big old 55-inch in my little car.
I will lay down both seats and lay that bitch across both seats and just sit up, and I want a big-ass TV for the living room. A big old ass TV. Oh, yeah.
We're not going to get a big old ass TV in my car. I can tell you that right now.
All right,
Walmart delivers?
Walmart
Do
delivers? Do they really?
I think Target does too, and I saw Target has this really good deal right now. They have a 55-inch TV for under $300. But last I checked, there was one left in stock, and you had to pick it up. And I was like, well, that's lame.
Yeah, look at this TV. This is the one we're using now. This is old school.
That one's 48 inches.
That's 48? Okay.
Yeah, I measured it.
Yeah, it's old school. And came with the apartment.
Why do you think that's old school?
Because
It's a flat screen.
Yeah, but that's an old school one, isn't it?
No, that's like a brand new TV.
Oh, well, why does it look so crappy then?
I don't think it looks crappy.
Oh, oops. Well, I guess I'm wrong. Whatever. Anyway,
That's
anyway.
like if you go to Walmart, they have like TVs like that.
Yeah, but I just kind of figured the definition on a TV that big would be a lot sharper. I mean, it's not a crappy
If you
picture,
get an
but
HD TV, this one probably isn't HD.
oh, okay, well, yeah. So that's the one that we're using right there for the Xbox and all that good stuff. But um, yeah, I want one at least that big, no smaller than that, no smaller than that. And you said it's 48 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Probably a TV for our room, maybe, possibly.
No, or maybe.
Maybe. But of all the things,
our room's gonna be small.
I'm a dweeb. I'm more excited about the home office. That's fine. I don't care if our room is small because look, in this apartment, our room is a nice size and we hang out in our room all the time and never the living
now
room.
we're gonna have a living room with a couch and like a living area.
Yep.
I'm excited to get like a dinner table so we can all sit at. We don't have a table that I'll sit at right now. We're using the counter.
Yeah.
We have the chairs pulled up to the counter. We only have 2 of them. So the kids sit there and then we stand on the other side and eat. And I'm like, ugh, I want to have like a family dinner and just sit there like and talk and stuff. Like lame stuff.
That's not lame, baby.
Are my toes cold?
Yeah.
And your butt?
Yeah.
And your third eye? What?
You're a goofball.
Fourth eye?
Fucking goofball, you hear? But so I think that's about all the updates. We just hadn't gotten back on, and a couple of people guessed it whenever we were chatting the other morning.
Mm-hmm.
They said, "I'm gonna go out." Hey, are you okay? Are you okay?
You didn't bite me that hard.
Okay, sorry. Sorry.
I knew what I was getting myself into.
Okay. Anyway, though, a couple of people said, "Oh, I'm gonna guess that you're going to look at a new place." A lot of people already knew. It was kind of obvious, but we never came back on and actually confirmed that yes, we were going to. Well, we didn't actually look at the place.
Yeah, just like this place, we haven't even seen it yet.
Yeah,
we just seen the online stuff.
The virtual walkthrough. They have a virtual walkthrough online. You can do this thing where kind of like on Google Maps where you can go through the street view. They do the same thing with the apartments, and you can kind of click forward and go through and look around and shit. But and that's cool. But we went through, and then the lady there was super cool, and we got approved that day.
Yeah, we didn't really need anything.
Yeah,
that was like really easy. It was like so like abnormally easy.
And
she's like, I had a feeling it was a. What did she say? What kind of
she said I had a feeling that there was a story behind you guys, so that's why.
She like saved it for us, basically. Yeah. That's kind of cool.
Because she did. She kept saying, "Hurry up," because these apartments go really, really quick. And I was kind of surprised that we actually got in. She goes, "Yeah, I kind of had a feeling that there was a story behind you guys. I just had this funny feeling." And we're like, "Yep."
So, yeah, and she like kept following up with us, like, "Hey, are you guys gonna turn in your applications?" Like right as we're on our way there and everything. And I was like, that's kind of cool. She had like a feeling about us. Like that's neat. I like that.
Yeah. It's great your son went there. Your son went where, Dawn? What was we just talking about?
They're probably talking to somebody else in the comments.
They're talking to each other.
Y'all don't even come here to talk to us. Y'all just come here to talk to each other. Mary.
Well, we're ignoring them, so they're just talking to each other.
I know.
But yeah, I'm super stoked.
Me too. I'm excited.
I'm sleepy.
Yeah, me too.
It was so energetically draining. Just fucking period. It wouldn't even work. I did, 3 readings?
The other day, I got like 10 hours of sleep, and then I took a 3-hour nap. That's how tired I've been lately.
Yeah, it's just...
My baby's crying at the door.
Well, as soon as I opened the door, he ran out and Terrell ran in. So they both did a switcheroo. Do you want to go let him in, or you want me to?
I don't know. I'm so tired of that door.
You want me to take the doorknob apart?
No.
I can fix it if I take it apart, but you think I'm an idiot, so like I always tell you, I know how to fix that. Don't do it. I know how to fix it, I promise you. So I'll just have to go fix it by myself and just show her. I don't know why she thinks I'm so dumb.
Well,
but
what's wrong with it? Why
I
is it
don't
acting
know. I'll
like
have to
that?
take it apart to figure it out first.
I just don't want to like mess with anything here.
It's not gonna make a mess. It's
When
very,
I
very
say make a
simple.
mess, I don't want to mess with anything.
It's 2 bolts. Well, I mean, we can keep struggling with it for the rest of the week if you'd really rather me not undo 2 bolts and just take it off. It's just 2 halves that go together and they're held together with 2 bolts. And then there's the mechanism that when you turn it, you know, I don't know if it's actual broken metal. I don't know if
But
it's.
if it is broken metal, then I don't want to be responsible for it.
I won't. I'll just
Why
put
don't
it
we
back
just have the
together.
maintenance man come look at it?
Yeah.
I'm serious. Why is that so funny?
Come on.
They're doing the switcheroo again.
Speri amore. I desperately need to come crawl on you and purr.
I desperately need.
See, they're doing the switcheroo again.
I let them both in this time. I think they just want each other.
Oh.
Oh my god, are you recording me?
Yeah.
No.
What?
Because I'm gross right now. Like,
What?
I'm like, I desperately need to crawl on you and purr.
Bloobity bloobity blue.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay. So we appreciate y'all tuning in. I apologize. We haven't been too interactive with all the comments and whatnot, but we're really, really drained and tired. I just mainly wanted to get a chit chat in to update. Oh shit! Update everybody on the awesome changes. So we're gonna go ahead and head out of here.
Wow. It's like you peed the bed.
It feels like it, don't it?
Wow.
All right, y'all.
We're out of here. Metro.
We're out of here. Have fun.